Let us learn now the present perfect tense, which shows an action is completed or recent completed actions. Here are the forms of the present perfect tense. Affirmative form. The syntax is subject plus has or have plus past participle plus object. At the end of that, a full stop is added. Here we have has only for singulars and have only for the plurals. Here are some examples. I have made this cake. She has finished her work. Let's learn the negative form. The syntax is subject plus has not or have not plus past participle. Past participle is nothing, the V form, verb 3 form. Plus object. At the end of that, a full stop is added. Here are few examples. He has not met him. They have not cooked food for us. Present perfect tense, the forms, negative form and the negative interrogative form. The formula and the syntax. Has or have plus subject plus past participle plus object plus at the end of that a question mark is added. Some example here. Have you had your breakfast? Has she gone to college? Negative interrogative form and the syntax. Has not or have not plus subject plus past participle plus object plus an interrogative form. Here past participle means V3 form, verb form 3. Some examples. Have not he played in your team? Have not they attended the meeting? Let us learn the uses of the present perfect tense. Here is the first use. It expresses an action that has recently been completed, means just now completed actions. Here are a few examples. She has just drank her tea. He has just left the office. He has come just now. Here is the second use of present perfect tense. It is used to describe an action whose time is not given. Here are some examples. He has been to Agra. The time is not given. I have met him before. The same. I have known him before. This sentence expresses that I have known him in a particular time in the past. It still continues. Have you read Shakespeare? In these four examples, the time is not given. We can use the present perfect tense to express these kind of actions. The present perfect tense also used with some adverbs like already, often, recently, etc. Here are some examples. I have already read this novel. She has not replied to my letter yet. He has met the Prime Minister recently. The present perfect also expresses an action which began in the past and still continuing. Here are a few examples. I have always helped him. They have lived here for a long time. He has been ill since Tuesday. These three examples show that an action has begun in the past and still continuing. Let us learn some uses of present perfect progressive tense. We also call present perfect continuous tense. Here is the first use. It is used to describe an action that began in the past and still continuing in the present. Some examples. It has been raining since morning. He has been working for the last 2 hours. I have been teaching for 8 years. Let us learn one more use of the present perfect progressive tense. It expresses an action which is already completed but whose effect is still continuing. Here are some examples. He has been watering the plants. She has been working all the day. I have been working in the field. Let us learn the forms of the present perfect progressive tense. We also call present perfect continuous tense. Here is an affirmative form and its syntax. First one, subject plus has or have. Has is used only for the singular subjects. Have is used only for the plural subjects. Plus been plus present participle. Present participle doesn't mean, it's just V1 plus ing form. Plus object at the end of it, a full stop is added. One example, the children have been playing for the last 2 hours. Negative form of the present perfect progressive tense. The syntax is subject plus has plus have plus not plus been plus present participle plus object at the end of a full stop. Some examples. He has not been doing his work. I have not been going there. Let's go with the interrogative form of present perfect progressive tense. We also call it present perfect continuous tense. Here is an interrogative form and the syntax: has or have plus subject plus been plus present participle plus object plus at the end of it an interrogative mark. We also call it a question mark. One example: has he been doing his work? Let's go with a negative interrogative structure or syntax: has plus have plus not plus subject plus been plus present participle plus object plus an interrogative mark at the end of it. Some examples: have you not been going there? Has she not been doing her work?